Warren Township is on the east side of Indianapolis. We have about 13,000 students. It's a urban district.
We have 19 schools, and we are a majority-minority district. We have 75% poverty.
When I came to this building 5 years ago, Stony Brook was a failing school. When you have to teach a grade-level curriculum and you don't have interventions built in to help fill those holes for students that are a couple years behind, it's really hard to progress forward to make sure your students are showing mastery.
How do we help kids accelerate, or how do we remediate them, or how do we help them discover what they want to know more about? Education element said, you don't have to do it all at once. Why don't we pilot? Why don't we do a rollout? And we could say to our teachers, you're going to get messy. You're going to have iterations. You will need to change as you learn more.
We're trying to fan the flame of innovation where we're learning about great practices and great ways to support students by teachers trying things.
Each classroom has a one-page document. Each one of the one-pagers has a QR code, so that QR code links to even additional information about their blended learning setup and vision in their classroom.
Education Elements were able to provide a significant amount of resources. They were able to connect us with other people going through the same learning processes as us. We had a lot of teachers and we had a lot of schools really dive off the deep end, and what came through that process was a lot of different iterations to their practices.
And on Friday, we have Flex Day. So if you don't get something done during the whole week, you can just do it that day and get everything accomplished.
So the teacher has to take a huge step back and say, what can I make better? And that is where that culture of innovation comes from. When you're in a building where the teachers are all ready to try new things, when somebody comes in and says, how can we really stretch their thinking? That's exciting.
There's more variety and choices. We don't have to do like one thing at a time, and it's just really fun.
We believe that all of our communication about personalized learning should not necessarily take a certain pipeline or approach. It doesn't start with one person and go to another and go to another in a hierarchy approach.
The district has come up with a hashtag WarrenBL for Warren Blended Learning.
Our teachers use Instagram and Twitter as a way to keep parents in the loop about what is happening in their classroom.
All the innovations and iterations are happening so quickly that it's really important to kind of pause and say, this went really, really well. Let's continue to do this.
We have our own Google community, and so when teachers are brave enough to share their lesson plans, we celebrate that, we offer suggestions. But what's really great about having somebody like at Elements, when a teacher pushes out a question, I know that I could send a quick email to somebody at Elements, and within 2 hours, I'll have several examples. And if they don't have one ready to go, they will find one for me. To know that you have somebody who also is a craftsman and has also been a teacher really helps you in that journey.